Hello, everybody. This is Lynda Cromar, and I'm coming from my home office in Colorado. And for some reason, my camera doesn't work, although I can see the light. But anyway, I wanted to share with you. I often get this question: what would you do if you had to start from scratch today? And knowing what I know right now about how important it is to build from a system instead of trying to just constantly slam people with, like I go out here on, I don't know if I can find it directly, but I know I can if I went to one of my groups. People are constantly just slamming people with their product info, their opportunity, whatever it is, constantly slamming people with that. And what does that do for people? It just turns them off. So what would I do today? Obviously, I've been in many different kinds of systems. I've been in all kinds of different programs. And there's good and bad and all. I'm not going to say that they were horrible, but I do know that I've learned some things from this. And I know that when you have a system that saves you time and money, it's worth it. Now, this system has always been great. There was always something missing, and that was the blog. And now they have a blog, they have a power blog. So the rule of building your list with people, to build confidence and trust with people, is to always be sharing good content. And so the blog was the piece that was always missing. And as I've said a few times in the past, probably not on my necessarily on my sharing blogs, but I have on my Facebook Lives. I have had other systems because there were things that I wanted that were not in this system. And now, because they have a blog, that completely controls the rest of the story. You have the blog. I'm not going to go there right now. I don't need to. But then you have uh, you have the blog, then you have, of course, ways that you can capture your leads. You have a full integrated email system, a voicemail system. I don't use the voicemail, but I do use the email system on a daily basis. And then, of course, you have any kind of possible way that you can build a website, sales pages, and um, capture pages at demand, any kind that you can imagine. Some of them are already made for you so that you don't have to try to come up with ideas if you're brand new and don't know how. And on top of that, we have the way to actually help you get started so that you will be able to not have to have a huge learning curve. I, for one, use a system similar to what Franco does, and that is I help people get started by, if they want me to, of course, by going in and setting it all up for them. Now, the only thing that's required of that is that you have your own domain and you have a gold membership. So then you can just go and promote. Now, there's lots of ways that you can promote. They have all kinds of information in here. They have training that you can learn. There's lots of training that's free just from the, almost all of this is free except for a couple of the upgraded programs. These two are not free. But there are quite a few other things that are in here that are free that teach you. And then we have training through the week that we teach you basic and simple ways that you can build online. So why is this important to you? You have an MLM or a network marketing company and you love the products. But here's the problem. The only way that you've been taught to teach people about your product or to give people information about your product is to basically go over and hit them with it and give it to them when they're not even asking for it. And that's a problem. And why is that a problem? Because they're not yet asking for it. And until they're asking for it, they're not ready for it. So in the meantime, what do you do to get people to look at what you might have? First of all, you need to get them on the email list. That's the very first number one thing that needs to happen. If they're not on your email list and you don't have somebody to email, you don't actually have anybody to talk to. And that's really important. So that's one thing that I learned a long time ago, but it took me a while before I got to a point where I was really on a regular basis building my email list. And I do that every day now as part of the plan. So you build the email list every day by inviting people to the email list. How do you do that? You get them to look at, oh, I've got some new training for you that you might enjoy looking at that will help you regardless of what business you're in. When you say it that way, you're not telling them they have to look at your business yet, because right now they're not interested in your business, but they do want people to talk to. That is going to be important to everybody. They want people to talk to, because the only thing they've been taught to do, remember, the only thing they've been taught to do is to actually go out and say, here's my business, here's my product, come look at it. And of course, they get a lot of rejection because people don't want to look at their product or their business because they have not gone through the process of figuring out this person is worth looking at a little bit closer. Because let's face it, we join because of people, not because of products. Let me repeat that. We join because of people, not because of products. There's been many a time when I've joined something because I liked the person I was connected to, and I liked what they said, and I liked who they were, and I saw some way that they were going to benefit me in some way. So when we teach real simple and easy ways that you can learn how to actually use getting them on the list and sending them emails every single day, and we teach this inside our private mastermind every single day. So that is one of the things that you need to learn to do so that you really love this product. This is the basic, everything in this system already put together. One thing I actually paid almost $70 just for a special uh, program that let me uh, make pages and capture pages and sales pages. I paid $70 just for that one service. I think it's still around, but I have paid for it. I've paid up to $150 for programs that have good blog systems. uh, I am telling you that this is a steal because this program actually has good products that work. This is a stable program that has worked for a long time. And what's more, it actually lets you make some really great money with this system. Some people have spammed this thing to death, and probably you've heard things that made you think that it was a scam. It's not a scam. It's a good product. And it's a good system, and it's stable. It's been around since 1999, I think it was, when Michael Price, who was a Christian, started it and is still there today. And together with Neil Guess, created the Power Lead system from their basic program they used to have. And I think they still have the other one, but they don't really sell it because it's kind of the backbone of this. And this one is clean and easy to work with. And I'm not going to show you my contacts, but you have a full contact database in which you can either send out emails to a whole list or to an individual, which is a really very powerful piece. This alone would be another $40 just for this part. And the training, man, it could cost thousands of dollars for some of the training that we have in here. So this system, for only $53.97 a month when you are a gold member, which means that you get to sell it as well, is ridiculously low priced for what you have in here. So, like I said, you've got everything in here. You can capture leads. You can send emails to them. You can make any kind of web page that you want. You can promote your business. You have some ways inside of here where it teaches you how to promote. You have some training on how to do other things of that sort. You have your own blog. And this is not a blog that is named after Power Lead System. It lets you put your own URL on it so that it is your blog with your name, whatever you decide it's going to be. And you can blog about anything you want to blog about. It's not going to be branded to Power Lead System. It is branded to you. So all of that put together makes this a very, very powerful system. And I want to invite you actually to a training that we're having tonight. It's 10 o'clock Eastern Time. And I'll put that link under this video. And you guys have an awesome, awesome afternoon. Bye for now.